Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and like. Now back to the news. The Canadian triathlete who went viral for vomiting 10 times revealed what made him sick after he swam across the polluted Seine River at the Paris Olympics. Tyler Mislawchuck, 29, who crossed the finish line in 9th place, says he was in the running for a medal halfway through the final leg of the race Wednesday when he began to fade. For me, whether I was 4th or 55th, it doesn't really matter. I tried to win a medal, and I went out there and was basically in 3rd place with the 2 French guys for 5.5 or 6 kilometers, the 3-time Olympian told Triathlon Magazine. At my last Olympics there was the injury, and with all the stuff that happened, there was a lot of what ifs, said Mislawchuk, who finished 15th in both the Rio 2016 and Tokyo 2020 games. Mislawchuk blamed the high temperatures for his mid-race puking, as he lives in a much cooler climate. I have no what ifs on the day, I went for it, it was absolutely everything. I vomited 10 times after the race. It got hot on the last laps, Mislawchuk said. I'm just a kid from Winnipeg, well, specifically Oak Bluff, where it's 50 Celsius in the winter, and I'm here at the Summer Olympics. The temperature is equal to 58 degrees Fahrenheit. At the start of the race, the air temperature was measured at 78.4 Fahrenheit and was 82.04 Fahrenheit, an hour after the race ended. For me, I did everything I could over the last 3 years. I came back from an Achilles tear, concussion, crashes. You name it, I've had it in the last 3 years, he told the outlet. I got to the start line healthy and gave it my all. I'm proud of the effort. You want more, but that's all I had. Mislawchuk says he continued to motivate himself throughout the race, reaching small milestones until he passed the finish line. The whole time I was telling myself 20 more seconds. From about 2 kilometers and I was saying 20 more seconds for the rest of your life, and I did that until 6 kilometers. Then I kept doing it, but I ran out of a bit of steam. Unfortunately, the race is 10 kilometers, not 6 kilometers, and the last 4 kilometers was an eternity. Many blame the water in the Seine for Mislawchuk's upchucking, as the pre-race training events and the men's race were postponed because of high levels of E. coli bacteria found in the river. Rain during last week's opening ceremonies caused sewage to overflow into the water. Officials gave the green light for the individual triathlons to be run on Wednesday, despite pre-race test readings in parts of the swim course still being above the acceptable limits. After the races, some triathletes spoke out, detailing their disgusting experiences of racing in the Seine. Belgium's Julian Vermeulen shares she felt debris in the water during the women's triathlon, which went off hours before the men's race.